Hi! Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a handmade card that is sheer elegance using the limited edition Summer Shadows dies along with the coordinating Shaded Summer stamp set. I was so excited to see the Summer Shadows dies as one of the free gifts with purchase for the 2021 Stampin' Up! Celebration Special Part 2. That's because I already had the Shaded Summer stamp set. It is so pretty. It was one of the first that I ordered from the 2021-2022 Stampin' Up! Catalog, and I was wishing there were dies for it. Well, apparently, wishes can come true. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 20 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So be sure to stick around to the end because I'll show you two more cards I made, one when I was just wishing there were dies with the Shaded Summer stamp set, and another using both. Here's a closer view of the Summer Shadows dies that coordinate with the Shaded Summer stamp set. And this is a fantastic set. So you have these open dies that will die cut these three images. Is that fantastic? This is what I was wishing for last May. And then you have these other dies for some intricate detail. And we'll be focusing on those for the demonstration today. And the only way to get the Summer Shadows dies is for free with your $100 or more order placed by September 30th, 2021. If supplies last that long, you know, there's no guarantee that the dies will run out before then. They're so fabulous, I sure wouldn't wait. And so the Shaded Summer stamp set is from the 2021-2022 Stampin' Up! Catalog, but of course you're going to want that, and that can be part of your $100 or more purchase. So we're going to start with some die cutting, and we're going to be using this beautiful 2021-2023 in color glimmer paper. Beautiful, the glimmer on there. See if the light will catch it. So because these are intricate, and there's a shiny side, you know, you can see the glimmer on one side and not the other. So there's the glimmer side. And so on the flat side, I have the adhesive sheets. That way I don't have to sit there and mess around with either a liquid glue or my seal trying to get this on here. So I cut this to the same size. Whoops, I just tossed away the piece that I keep. And we'll place this on here. And so this will make a self-adhesive die cut. All right, rather like a sticker. It just makes life easier, quicker and easier. And here's the other half. So they split, so it's easy to get them on there. Get your finger up and under, you know, instead of trying to peel it from an edge. There we go. And so that's on this, and then I already have it on the back. So you put it on the back side. You want to see the really pretty, hopefully I can catch that in there. This is just so doggone pretty. So anyway, let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we'll use this for the sheer elegance handmade card. I use my paper snips to trim off this excess because I don't want the adhesive to get on my cutting plates, all right? There we go. So what I have here is my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to cut and emboss. So first we'll do the die cutting. So I need to build up the sandwich, and we'll start with plate number 1. We need to get this thick enough to be able to die cut, and with our thin metal dies. And then plate number 2, and the directions are on here. It makes it easy. You don't have to memorize all that. And then we need a plate number 3, the cutting plate. There we go. And then our beautiful, there we go. Can you see that shimmer? Now you can, catching that in the light. Oh my goodness, beautiful, 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 the in colors. All right, so the polished pink and the soft succulent. And what I need, here we go. Maybe backwards of what you're thinking, but we're doing the more solid. And with these two, there we go. And it'll die cut through that adhesive sheet very, very easily. And then here. So I've got enough room on this to do, I'm going to need 2 of those, 1 of these, and so several. Anyway, and so then I take my plate number 3, the second one, place it on top. If I place it and don't scoot it, I don't need any adhesive. I can just go through this. There we go. And, oh, see, it just die cuts through this like butter. Just fabulous. So we have all of these, and this will poke right out. We'll use those little push-out holes. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And our leaves. So I need to do another of the large flower and 3 more of the leaves, and I'll do that off camera. You see how to do that. And then we have a little bit more die cutting with the detail part of these. Let me get the dies off. And I have some basic black cardstock, and I think you're gonna love how this turned out. The elegance of the black is just amazing. And so then we need these, and so the same idea. All right, die cut those. Well, I can do that for you very quickly. Plate number 3 again. So we had the solid, and then the black will be the detail. And wait till you see it. If you're thinking, I'm not so sure about that, just wait till you see it at the end when we get it all put together. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So all these just pop out so easily. All right, so now we've got some embossing to do. And so we'll still use plate number 1, because this is a Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. And then I have my brick mortar 3D embossing folder. Fabulous. And then some soft succulent cardstock. And when you use the 3D folders, if you miss the cardstock first, you get an even deeper image. So you can use water, but I prefer rubbing alcohol because it dries so quickly. So I have 91% rubbing alcohol in one of the Stampin Spritzers. I'll just spritz this, place it in here, and I want my brick to go. Now with this, because it's 6x6, I could go either way, but this will be a landscape card. So I'm going to place it in here. There we go. Hinge first, and then we need one of these embossing plates. All right, plate number 4. This is a little bit thicker than a cutting plate, and we don't need a bottom, but we're not going to hurt anything. We're not cutting anything, so we won't hurt a doggone thing. But oh my goodness, I just love the embossing, and this folder is fabulous. Here we go, and let me show you. Look at that detail. And that will dry, like I said, in no time because it's rubbing alcohol and it won't leave a water stain. Really do prefer the rubbing alcohol to water. So all the die cutting's done, so let's build the flowers. All right, and so I forgot to mention I also had the adhesive sheets on the back of the basic black cardstock. And this is the real preferable one if you want to pick one over the other, because this is the small area that would be, you know, look how thin these lines are to add all this gorgeous detail to try to get adhesive on there. Okay, and line that up. Isn't this beautiful? Because if you're thinking, boy, that might be a little bit harsh, gorgeous. The 2 of these together are just, black is so classic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, put that on there. And then we have this one. So those, where that's broken, it's just nice and easy to get off. All right, here we go. Getting there. Fantastic. And then the leaves. So let me, you see how this is done, easy peasy. Let me finish up putting the rest of this together. And then we've got some stamping to do and the assembly. And of course, the other 2 cards. Look at how gorgeous the flowers and leaves are with the black detail. Elegant. Wow, is that elegant. So we're ready to do some stamping. So what I have here is some basic white cardstock. And whenever you want to stamp on white cardstock, I highly recommend the basic white cardstock. It has a smooth, tight finish to give you crisp, clean images. You absolutely want that. So we're going to use the Soft Succulent Classic Stampin' Pad, Soft Succulent Leaves. We're going to add in a little bit more greenery, and this stamp is from the Shaded Summer Stamp Set, and there is a die for that too. All right, so let's go ahead and pick this up, slide it in, and we'll tap on here. Let's just go ahead and just a little bit of fill. All right. There we go. We've got some fill going on. We are done with that. So I'm going to do a little push, pull on this lip, click. You hear that? Flip and click. So now we get to build our flowers. So we'll start with this, and we have turn this into a self-adhesive die cut. Remember that? So we'll peel this off. Doesn't that make things easy? Now this is a bigger area. You could absolutely have just used some adhesive, but we won't press. Let's just set it there and see what we think. Oh, let me see. A little bit more over here. And then the smaller of the two flowers. Peel that off. Well, it just makes life so much easier. Okay, and about right here. We're just setting it down. Peel this off. Okay, does that one not have a break in it? I like when there's that break, but there we go. We got it. We're getting it. That one was solid. Come over here. Oh, wow, is this pretty. And like I said, you can see through the vellum. It's not completely opaque. So that's where I came up with Sheer Elegance. You can see, you know, the color through it. So pretty, pretty, pretty. Oops, peeling off the wrong thing. All right. Don't peel your black off. We want to get the backing off. I don't see a break in that one either. That's why I love the breaks. It just makes it really easy to... There we go. I think I've got it. The other thing I could do is take... Oh, there was a break. Okay, had I seen that, that would have been really easy to go in that center. And a little bit more right there. Okay. I'll tuck this in. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, there's a break. See, when I can just pull from there and not try to go from a thin edge, makes it so doggone much easier. There we go, there we go. How are you liking that little bit of extra greenery sticking out with the leaves? A little bit of fill. And one more. Oh, and a nice break. Life is good. I fell in the same place. Interesting. And let's come up over here. So we have these leaves going different directions and tucking it in that black. What's nice about the black, it also helps, oh, there's a little bit on there, to conceal the leaves, the stems and leaves. Let me pick this up a little bit. I didn't try to lay that, or press it, I just laid it there. It's got a good hold though. We like that. There we go. And tuck this in and over here. All right. There we go. Okay, I don't want it off quite that much, so let's peel that up a little bit more and bring that in. Fantastic. That's the look I'm going for. All right, so now once you're pleased, I press everywhere. Love it, love it, love it. And then we have our greeting to stamp. It isn't the greetings in the Shaded Summer Stamp Set. I didn't talk about those. Wow. May the good you do come back to you. I love that. Above and beyond, you go there a lot. Love you, friend. And this is what I'm using today. We've got hello you, thank you, but some friendships are just meant to be That's just beautiful. So I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. There we go. And come over here. And look at that. It's going to tuck in there beautifully. Nice. All right. And so then we'll just use, or take your pick tool, add in some dots, and let me show you the finished card. Okay. Let's set this aside, and here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? So here is our emboss, the brick mortar, the 3D embossing. So the same color on the same color. To do the whole front of it, the embossing weakens the cardstock. So I'd rather just do the same color on the same color and add a layer and some dimensionals behind here, and you adhere this with mini glue dots. Beautiful. Oh my, sheer elegance. It absolutely is. So I promised to show you another card. So I made this card first because look, you can die cut that big stamp from the Shaded Summer. Actually, all of them. All right, and here's that little one that we just used. A little extra over there, and of course we can die cut this one. And this is the vellum. And then that gave me the idea to use the vellum for the other dies in the set and the brick mortar. So, and I'll have a link to my blog post with this card, and then all the measurements will be there so you can make it. And on that same page, I'll have the ingredients for both cards, okay, for this one too. And then this other card, this is the first one I made when I was wishing there were dies. I needed to make a lot of these. This was for the Hawaiian Grand Vacation. I thought, boy, I wish I could die cut that. So instead, I embossed it in white and then used my water painters and just did the water resist, or the emboss resist, and watercolored around it. And that turned out oh so nice too. So that's when I was wishing I had dies. And then when I have dies, the things I can do with them, fantastic. And then using the detail dies in there along with the stamp set, the Great Greetings, and that added greenery. The Summer Shadows dies are beautiful and become sheer elegance when you add the 2021-2023 in color shimmer vellum. And if you'd like to make my Summer Shadows dies card, well, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now on my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. But remember, the Summer Shadows dies are limited edition for the 2021 Stampin' Up! Celebration Part 2. They're available only through September 30th, 2021. If supplies last that long, they could run out before then. So hurry on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.